In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to build a thick back with calisthenics. So starting off with the first exercise is the king of all back exercises, which is the pull-ups. Now, I see many people do this wrong in the gym, so I'm going to show you how to do it the correct way. Starting off, we're going to grip onto the bar at about shoulders width apart, or perhaps a little bit wider is fine. And we're going to have our thumbs wrapped under and around the bar. We do this so that we can have more grip and control in doing pull-ups, all right? And it's actually going to work more on the forearms too. So it's important that we have our thumbs wrapped under and around the bar. Bonus tip, if you can actually hold a false grip, so where you rotate your wrists a little bit forward, this is also going to work much more on your forearm muscles, and it's going to help you progress onto the more harder exercises later on down the line, such as doing the muscle up. Once we've got the grip sorted, we're going to keep our feet together, keep our knees together, squeezing your glutes, squeezing your core, and keeping your legs straight. Initiate the pull by pulling your shoulder blades down, so keeping that scapular retraction, and then driving the elbows back down towards the ground. Keep our elbows tight, close to your torso, rather than flaring them out, to keep your shoulders and rotator cuffs nice and healthy. Come up until your chin clears the bar, lower down, lock your arms out fully before repeating the next rep. So minimum rep range is 4 reps. And we're going to do between 4 to 10 reps for 3 sets. Now, if you don't have the strength yet to be able to do the pull-up, you can use resistance bands and pick a band that is thick enough where you can do 4 reps comfortably. And then as you get stronger, reduce the band size to accommodate for the strength gains. So what does a bad form look like when it comes to pull-up? First of all, knees are bent, legs are crossed, and you're not doing full range of motion. We keep our legs together and knees together and feet together and legs straight to build up good habits from the start. This way you're able to then focus more on really utilizing your lats, your upper back muscles more, because then we're going to be relying less on the hip thrust, right? So a bad form will be knees bent, and then as you come up, you're kind of thrusting your knees up just to cheat your way to get up there. All right, so we try to avoid that, especially at the start, because you're going to build bad habits. And also when you're crossing your legs, what we see is that towards the later on reps, towards the end, you're going to create this imbalance because one leg is crossed one side, right? And you're going to be pulling much more with your dominant side, and that's going to create imbalance. Whereas if we keep our legs together, everything stacked on top of each other from your head to your toe, your form is going to stay rigid. And how you actually prevent bad form is, once you can't do any more pull-ups, just do negative pull-ups, right? So jump up, chin clears the bar, lower down slowly, locking your arms out before repeating the next rep. Moving on to the next exercise is the horizontal rows. This is the Australian pull-ups, but much more harder, because now you're going to be placing your feet on an elevated surface, which means more load will be distributed to your back muscles. So find a low bar, and then we're going to use an elevated platform. So I'm going to be using this chair, bench, whatever you call it, and I'm going to get into the horizontal row position. So place your feet on the platform, grip onto the bars at about shoulders width apart, lean back, push your hips forward, engage your core, so that way your body remains in a straight line. This is important because it will show that your core is engaged, your glutes is engaged, and then to initiate the motion, you just drive the elbows down into the ground, try to touch your chest to the bar, and we want to be holding that false grip too, just so that we can make sure that we can reduce the range of motion when we're holding false grip, and then really build up on the grip strength. So we're going to be doing this for 5 to 10 reps for 3 sets. Moving on to the next progression is the L row. Now it's going to be a lot more harder, because now you're literally not going to place your feet on anything. You're going to be keeping your legs up in the air to create this L shape between your torso, which is here, and your legs, which is here. And this is going to isolate more on your back muscles, and it's also going to work on your scapular retraction strength, and it's going to explode your pulling strength as well, right? So we're going to get into a tuck front lever position, gripping the bar at about shoulders width apart, arms locked out, pull your shoulder blades back together, and we're going to extend our legs to create this L shape. Now we're going to point your toes, squeeze your core, and we're going to drive our elbows down into the ground and pull as high as we can. And a little cheat is obviously to hold a false grip to reduce the range when pulling, and exhale as you go up. So exhale, and then inhale as you come down. Rep range for this will be 3 to 5 reps for 3 sets. And once that gets too easy, the next progression will be the advanced tuck front lever. Obviously, you've got to make sure that you have the advanced tuck front lever on lock, and then you can progress onto the advanced tuck front lever. And this is gonna work a lot more on your back muscles as well as your core, and it's going to explode your pulling strength. So grip onto the bar, our back shoulders width apart, and then we're gonna get into the tuck front lever position, make sure our body is horizontal and parallel to the ground, extend your knees forward, and then we're just gonna drive down. Visualize yourself pulling the bar close towards your chest while pushing your hips up. So that way your body remains parallel to the ground as you go up and down. Now, if this is too hard and you're not actually pulling much that high, you can use resistance band to help you to gradually build the strength and bridge the gap between that, okay? So the rep range for this will be 3 to 5 reps for 3 sets. And finally, the beast, which is called the front lever raises. Now, there are many variations you can try this, but what the front lever raise is pretty much, you're gonna be getting into a dead hang position. So grip the bar at the back shoulders width apart, keeping our arms locked out, and then squeezing your core, squeezing your glutes, squeezing your legs. We're gonna pull the bar down towards the ground and raise our body up in a straight line until our body is in a flat line like this and parallel to the ground. And we're gonna come back down and we're gonna raise back up again. What this is gonna do is a dynamic rep. It's gonna build up your back muscles, it's gonna build up the endurance, it's gonna build up the strength for you to be able to get stronger with your pull-ups, with your front lever, and what comes with it is a thick, big back. This is literally one of my favorite exercises to build a strong back. And if you cannot yet do this, feel free to use resistance bands to kind of help you to understand the motion path and then gradually remove that. All right, so we're gonna do this between 3 to 5 reps for 3 sets. So that is it for this video, guys. I hope you find it useful. If you do, please give us a thumbs up, comment down below what you think about this video, and consider subscribing so that you can come back for more videos like this one. If you'd like to be personally coached by me, head over to the link in my bio and fill in the application form, and I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.